Essential keyboard shortcuts that you should know if you're using your Mac, especially if you're a new Mac user. So on this Mac, we have a folder over here, but what if I want to see its properties? So properties, the word properties, you're probably familiar with it if you're coming from a Windows PC or a laptop. In Mac, you call it get info. To get info, you can just use two fingers and click on, let's just say, this folder, and you can click on get info over here. Alternatively, you can just select the folder and click a command plus I, and here you can see get info has popped up, and it will give you all the details of the folder. So you can see it, the kind is folder, what is the size on disk, its location, and everything that is required. If you want, you can add comments as well, and you can also change the name and extension from here. In this folder, I have a few files that I have made for you guys, and you can see it's a few screenshots as well as a few videos. But how do I select all of these? Do I just go on clicking one and then maybe copying to another folder? No, you don't need to do that. You can just click command plus A, and you can see all of the items in the folders have been selected. So if you want, you can just drag and drop it anywhere you like, or I can just leave it be in this particular folder. If you want to select just one folder at a time or different files and not all of them, you can hold down command and do that. So hold down command, let's just say I want this file and this file, and here you can see I have successfully selected two files. Here you can see I have gone to notes and created a new note. I can say I am creating, and I want to, let's say I want to put a smiley emoji. But how do I access emojis? To access emojis, click control plus command plus space, and here you can see we have a few emojis that are recommended, or if you want more, here you can see we have an arrow, click on that and all the emojis will pop up. So I have put in a smiley over here. Similarly, you can put in any emoji you like. So one thing you need to note is you can put one emoji at a time, so you will have to continually click on it. Alternatively, you can also set it as a keyboard shortcut in settings. So for me, I have set it for function, so I don't really use function button a lot. So here you can see after clicking function, I have been able to access emojis. You can also go to system settings and scroll down, and here you can see we have keyboard. Click on keyboard. In keyboard we have a lot of things to see, but here you can see press function key 2, and I have set it to show emoji and symbols. You can change it to whatever you like. Here you can see I am now on a Wikipedia page, and let's say I want to copy this first paragraph. So I can just hold down on my touchpad and select this paragraph, and to copy it you can obviously use two fingers and click on it and copy, or you can also use a keyboard shortcut, which is command plus C. And now that I am in notes, I want to copy this paragraph. So to copy this paragraph, you can again use two fingers, click on touchpad, and here you can click paste. But an easier alternative is clicking command plus V. And here you can see it has copied as is, so which is very convenient. But let's say I want to find a particular word in this article. So what can I do for that? I want to find it, right? So you can just use command plus F and you can find it. So let's say I want to find Mac. So I have typed in Mac, and all the Mac words have been highlighted automatically. If you're in the browser, on the scroll wheel, you can see on the right where all these words exist. If you're in Finder and click command plus F, it will basically take you to search. You can search whatever file or folder you want. I have typed in llama over here, and llama is a folder on my desktop, so it has popped up pretty instantaneously. So another thing is quick look. Quick look is a very efficient way to preview things. So for example, I have a screenshot over here on the top right. So I can just double click and open it, which opens up the previews app, but I can also just select it and click on space, and that will basically give me a preview. This works with videos as well as photos, but if you do the same thing on a folder, here you can see it will give you a brief information of that folder, so that is very handy. Another thing which is very useful on Macs is Spotlight search. To access Spotlight search, you can click command plus space, and here you can see Spotlight search has come up. For Mac, Spotlight search is a universal search bar, so you can type it anything. Let's say I want screenshot. So in this case, screenshot has popped up because it is also a function that you can do. But here you can see we have other suggestions. We have some from Photos app, so all the screenshots that I have taken. In Documents, particularly in Notes app, I have also typed in screenshot, the word screenshot in some materials. So here you can see some documents have also popped up. But we have a lot of things to see. Even for one simple thing such as screenshot, it has come up. So if you want, you can also go to system settings and change it. Another thing you can do is, let's say I am, so here you can see I have typed in like Mac videos. So let's say accidentally I delete the word like. I want to type in subscribe. But as you can see, I have accidentally typed in the wrong word. For this, obviously you can just use backspace, but you can also use command plus Z, and you can see all the iterations that were there. So here you can see like Mac video on mymactalk, or you can just subscribe. That is also very handy. This works with Google Sheets as well. It will work with Excel or basically anything that can be undone. So again, screenshot, I will try rename it. To rename it, the keyboard shortcut is just the return key. I will screenshot. So here you can see I have renamed it. But what if I wanted to keep the original name? I can just click on command Z, and here you can see the original name has popped up. So that is how easy it is. Again, the undo option works for most cases, but in some applications it may not work. So these are a few essential shortcuts that you should definitely know on your Mac. So if you like the video, do drop a like, share and subscribe. See you in the next one.